Hello and welcome to Make It Make Sense with Auntie. Of course, I am Auntie. I don't know if you're as excited as I am, but we are 2 days away from Christmas. For those that celebrate Christmas, I know we have Hanukkah and we have Kwanzaa. If you celebrate any of those, but it's the festive holiday season. Um, I don't know about you, but like I said, I got into the holiday spirit maybe about a week and a half ago, so I'm ready. I'm ready. But before we get started with the show, we're gonna go ahead and get a word from our sponsors, and then we're gonna jump right in for tonight, so y'all can go and get ready for the holidays. Go ahead, DC. Ooh. And y'all know it's your girl Auntie with Make It Make Sense with Auntie podcast. And for those of you that are tuned in, you already know every Tuesday at 9 p.m. You can catch me on BFAM 109.6 and of course on YouTube, Auntie underscore Mims every Tuesday, 9 p.m. Make sure y'all tune in so that we can make it make sense with Auntie, of course. You can only do that with Auntie. You can make it make sense with other people, but you have to make it make sense with Auntie on Tuesdays. And if you want to call me, you can give me a call. Number is listed, and you will hear my voice on the other end of that call. I promise you. So y'all can send your ideas, send your comments, send your messages. Get ready for 2026. I'm telling you, that number is for you all to use. So utilize the phone number. Send your messages in, send your topics in so we can jump right in. Send me your questions about your kids, whatever it is you want to talk about. Send it to Auntie. We're going to make it make sense. Join me on Tuesdays every Thursday. Every Thursday. See, look, I done jump back to my old day every Tuesday, 9 p.m. But y'all tune in on Thursdays too on BFAM. But every Tuesday, 9 p.m., y'all catch Auntie right here.
Hey everyone, we are the Fruitlings. Hi Auntie. Hi DC. Let's do this. Hey, I'm first. My name is Nene. I represent bananas. Hey, my name is Ginger. I represent ginger. And my name is Minty. I represent mint. Hi, my name is Mira. I represent turmeric. And this the crew with plenty more to come. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook so you don't miss our first episode. Now back to you, Auntie.
Listen, and if you don't know, then you know the Fruitlings are in the building and they will be there in January on the 3rd. So listen, as y'all see, the Fruitlings have made their arrival and we are super excited. Thank you to Smooth Transition Design. So that is care of Smooth Transition Design, who has been working diligently on our cartoon. If you are in the building on January the 3rd, you will be able to see more of that episode. But with that being said, make sure y'all check out your boy show out over at Smooth Transition Design Media Group LLC for all of your graphic needs, your design needs, whether it's an album cover, if you're looking at some business cards, got a logo that you want to work with, you want to revamp, anything that you're looking to do, come on through here. Listen, get right for 2026 and make it sense. Listen, I can't even get the words out and I ain't even started sipping yet. I promise y'all I ain't had nothing to drink. But eggnog is on the way. And anybody that got cocaine, like if you make that and y'all, you know, Auntie like that. So y'all can always send Auntie some, especially down the holiday season. Now, listen, I'm super excited. If you are not excited about this, then that means you don't know about it. BFAM 109.6 has given us the opportunity once again to come to Atlanta and celebrate, and we will be there. It's a week away, a week and a half away. We will be in Atlanta, Marriott at the Truist Park. I had a ball last time. We had a blast. But the Fruitiverse Youth Day, Make It Make Sense, Youth Make It Make Sense 2026 will be in full effect January the 3rd at the Spaces in Atlanta. Listen, if you have not come out there, if you did not join us last year, you missed the treat. This year, it's going to be a lot more fun. We have a lot of things to do. Listen, it's very interactive. So you get to meet people, you get to be a part of something great. You get to make it make sense. You and your children. It's something for families. So you and your family can come out if you got some friends. If you know somebody, you can tell somebody. You can go over to Eventbrite. You can get your tickets. You can get your shirts. Listen, I'm so excited. I'm telling you, I get real, real excited when it be time for this event because I get to give back. And I'm very, very humble, grateful. We are we're very humble. We're blessed to be able to come and celebrate with each and every one of you in Atlanta. So if you are in the Atlanta area, if you're in the Georgia area, if you're looking to go on vacation, you're looking for something to do on that January the 3rd. It is the January the 3rd. It's the Saturday before the kids return to school from the holiday break. If you are looking for something for them to do, and you are in the area, it's a free event. FREE. It is a free event. Bring the kids out. You can learn something. They can learn something. I mean, who knows? They might have an idea that's going to change the world. We are going to problem solve. We are going to make it make sense. We are going to put plans into action. We are getting ready to prepare for a blessed and make it make sense 2026 with our youth. I'm telling y'all, like, I'm so excited. I have so much stuff that, like, we are prepared. We are ready for them, these kids to be able to build. Like I said, it's problem solving. So they're gonna have to solve a problem, whether it's something that they're dealing with at school, at home, is their, is their idea. They get to put it down on paper, they get to draw, they get to paint, they get to build, whether they want to build with Legos, whatever it is they want to do, we have something for the youth of all ages. I'm a big kid, so I like to paint, I like to play, I like to build with Legos, I like to do all that good stuff. So this is fun. This is also a time for them to express themselves. Um, and I'm telling you, adults, y'all come on out there too. Sit down, you might get to make something and have meet some other parents, network with some other organizations. Hopefully we can get some other organizations in the building. We've reached out to them. So hopefully we'll get to meet some I'll get to meet some other people that are there in Atlanta, in the surrounding areas. Like I said, I'm excited. Bring the kids out. It is not too late. We did have a deadline for donations, but we will take donations and all the way through, because this ain't the last event we're gonna do. This is just the first one for the new year. If you know, then we know. We started off 2025 making it make sense in Atlanta. We're gonna do it in 2026 and all the other years that I am able to do it. As much as I'm able to do it, whenever I'm able to do it, but it does not have to stop at Atlanta. If you have a place that you would like for us to come and have an event with your youth and your young adults, and I don't care if it's a church, if it's school functions, if it's an organization, if it's something that you have going on, you want Auntie to come out there and speak. Y'all want to, Auntie to come out there and make it make sense, bring the fruitless, bring their education and the resources out with y'all. Listen, we would love to do that. I have fun doing it. Hopefully, I can find somebody that could get me the characters, so we can actually have those in place. But everything, we working towards it. If y'all want to make donations, you're welcome. We have Zelle, we have Cash App. Cash App is running across the bottom of the screen, and that's AUNTI 24. If you would like to make donations for the holiday season for us to go out and bless others, you can do that as well. AUNTI 24 on Cash App. If you need to contact me, if you need to send it through Zelle, I have Zelle as well. I have PayPal. We do have those, that ability. If you would like to purchase the shirts, you can go on my page and see, if you would like to purchase the Youth Make It Make Sense 2026 shirts. If you would like to make a donation, or purchase a shirt to go towards a youth or towards someone else, pay it for it, you can do that as well. You can just go ahead and in the column when you send a donation, shirts are $15. So if you send the donations when you send a donation over AUNTI 24, just put in the column for the memo column, just go ahead and put in donation t-shirt, or if you would like to purchase a t-shirt, go ahead and put your name and your size in there, and a telephone number so I can contact you. Then when I'm not on the air, I will give you a call to confirm the order with you, and we will get that placed. If you are in the Atlanta area and you want to pick up your shirts at the event, you can pick them up at the event. I would tell you it's the last week just to make sure everything get there. If you'll be in the building, I will have those available um, for pickup the day of the event. We will have other shirts available for purchase when you get there. I have gift baskets. I have items that we are giving out. We will have snacks. Again, there will be games. So I'm super excited. I am. Now, so we ain't gonna stay on that too much because we got a week to go. Y'all know I'm gonna burn it up next week. We're gonna talk about it before we leave up out of here. I'm excited. The holidays is here. It's an emotional time for a lot of people. So, we want to make sure that our hearts are with those that we love during this time. Again, if you are somebody that does not celebrate the holidays, I hope you are not offended by my show, but this is a show for everybody. And so I'm not going to be able to cater to everybody, but I will respect everybody. I do celebrate the holidays. So that's with that. Let's say it's Miss Amanda. I will be back in the States in 2026. Hope you will still be doing this. Sounds fun. Of course, I plan on doing this to my last breath, and even then, I hope there is somebody that come behind me and carry this on. I really do. I want to make a change. I want to go wherever I can go. And when you say you'll be back in the States, where you at, Miss Amanda? Let's go ahead and shout you out so we know who tuning in. Where you writing in to, Miss Amanda? Because you faithful. You be here every week. Um, and I'm appreciative of that. I'm grateful that I have followers and listeners that tune in every Tuesday to make it make sense with Auntie. I am very grateful for that. I'm grateful. All right. I'm an army wife, and oh, okay. So you're over in Germany. All right. I would like. I'm telling you, I want to go to Germany. Y'all know I done offended some people over there, but I would like to go to Germany. I still would like to go. I come from a military family. I never had the opportunity to go there, but I do. I would love to visit Germany. Amsterdam is one of my favorite places. I've told the story before. I love, and I know it was a traumatic experience, but learning about the Diary of Anne Frank has always humbled me, especially as a child when I learned about her in the third grade. And they took us to go and see the play at the Tampa Theater, and I was forever changed. And so now, even when the movie come on, I'm still the big baby that cry. When I read the book, I cry. Even when I heard, the stories years later when Mia, if you're familiar with the story, talked about what went on. So I've always wanted to go and visit um Germany, Amsterdam, Dover, and I plan on doing that. I pray to God that I get to do that before um I leave this world. But and I do, like, I would love to go wherever, I would like to come and visit different places. Like I told people, I've traveled to a few different states, and being recognized when I go other places, for what I do is, that's good to me, because I did have a past, like, everybody got a past, but sometimes I wanted to change, and just, knowing that I have made that change, it's a good thing. It warms my heart, and I want to be able to continue to do that. I want to be able to bless others, and I truly hope that through my Fruitlings program, I am able to reach out and touch a lot of children. Hopefully, we can get this, integrated in school systems, because it is a learning opportunity, and of course, our children learn. We want our children to be intelligent, but I strongly believe that emotional intelligence is very important, and it needs to be instilled in our kids at young ages. Being taught self-love and resilience is something, being taught how, to being around others, empathy. So those are the things that the Fruitiverse, that they learn in the Fruitiverse, that the Fruitlings learn. They experience everything that we experience in the real world. It's just a little different. Uh, they just happen to be fruits and vegetables. So, and of course, we eat. They have benefactory profits. Y'all know I'm just messing my words up, but y'all know what I was saying. It mixed up a little bit, messed up a little bit. But yeah, nah. So, but we do. We want to be able to learn from them. We want our kids to learn. We want to be able to learn with our children, to be able to teach. You have those teaching moments. Um, there are, and I told, I've spoken to different people pertaining to some of the characters that are in some of the books. Some of the characters you will get to meet. Bano, he isn't one that's like in the first of the Fruitlands. We have, Mira, that you all got to see, Mira and Ginger. and Nene. Who else was there? Nene Mirror. A couple more of them. Bano, but all of them, they are all, like I said, they come from different backgrounds. Some of them deal with different, things in life. That some of them with autism, some of them deal with ADHD, they deal with ODD. Some of these children, they deal with, they just have different life circumstances that they are experiencing, and it is a book where it is a universe where they're teaching how it is to live with those different situations, and it is teaching others how to accept your friends and things with them. What would my fruit guy be named in ODD? So there are different characters, and actually, so I have a character, and his name is Barry. Barry is Barry's, and Barry is does suffer with ODD. Well, not suffer, but he has ODD. So and you will get to meet Barry. Like, yeah, you would get an opportunity to meet Barry. Barry has ODD, and then we have yeah, so there are the characters, they both, I have, they identify as females, males. We're not getting into all of that. That's not what this is lessons about, is being emotionally intelligent. We will learn, but that's something else that I'll get into with all of that other stuff with acceptance. We're not doing that. We're going to focus on emotional intelligence. We're going to teach them self-love. We're going to teach them resilience. We also teach financial literacy. We teach, it's those, we're teaching the core values, those things that are needed to make them be productive in society. And I don't, I'm sorry, not sorry to some of the parents, but these are some of the things that we have lost along the way with instilling in our children. We have forgotten sometimes that, these are little replicas of you all that you are sending out into the world, and sometimes we forget that everybody don't respond the way some people feel like they should. So we have to teach our youth. We have to instill it in them at a young age, that for them to be empathetic to everybody. And because you have to understand, you never know what somebody may be going through, how somebody may respond to stuff. That's something that you have to teach them when they're young. So that's what Auntie do. So yeah, so we're gonna continue to do that. We're gonna keep trying to do that. We gonna make it, we definitely gonna make it make sense. Now, so y'all know we almost up out of here. 2025 has come and gone. 2025 blew through here. I'm not even gonna lie. We ran through 2025. We've had some exciting moments. It has been some we've had some traumatic moments in 2025. And it is time. We're walking into 2026. It's the time of the year where everybody get their New Year resolution. Oh, excuse me. They go ahead and they start. They go and just start making changes. It's time to start cleaning house, and a lot of people, do that all year. But we are, we grateful that we are walking into 2026. That we make it into 2026. We only have a few more days left in 2025. Like I said, we 2 days away from the holidays. A lot of people are off work, celebrating. So we want to think about those. We want to be mindful of those on the streets around us. I know everybody, you want to go and have a good time. This the time. This is that season. Be mindful. We lose a lot of people in the holiday season, and we have to make it make sense. We lose a lot of children, we lose a lot of adults, we lose a lot of people during this time of the year, people who go out to have a good time, and we want to, we just want to be very mindful. We want to see y'all in 2026. We want to see y'all, making it make sense. We want to see the youth and young adults. We want to see them prosper. I got a word. Listen, and I ain't preaching tonight, but I did get a word that it is time for everybody, for us to be prosperous. It's time for us to start working together and to start prospering. To stop focusing on negativity. It is time for us to take back our homes. It is. It's real deal time for us to take back our children, to get them back in under control, to get them back. You know what I'm saying? It is most definitely. We're seeing them go left, and we're seeing a lot of it. We've seen so much happen in the last year. We went from COVID. We've just been going from one tragedy to another, and now we're in the 2025 going into 2026, and so we want to see things different. Let's see. Walter said, my ODD stands for old dirty dog. Make me a carrot, so it will create balance in the fruit. Actually, yeah, we'll pass. So, if I take you to the fruitiverse, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, we gonna have to. That's gonna have to go to the adult fruiter. This ain't adult swim. I ain't playing with you, Walter. This for the kids, Walter. Now we might have to create an adult world. Um, because yeah, we ain't doing. Yeah, absolutely not. I don't know. I just literally went immediately. No, that's okay, Walter. Not tonight, Walter. Not tonight. Not tonight. But I'm gonna create you a character. I got you. I got you. I'm gonna have to create an adult cartoon. Yeah. Cause I just can't picture Walter in a cartoon for kids. I'm just no. Mm-mm. That's all right. I'll pass on that one. But I will create you a character, Walter, in an adult world. Because that's not. We're gonna make that one. But we love you, Walter. I most definitely love you, Walter. I do. But okay, so for 2025, I don't know. Y'all tell me what was your most aha moment in 2025? Like what was that one thing in 2025 that like you literally was like, okay, that's it. I'm done. I don't want to be bothered until 2026. I've had a few of the moments this year. I really have. I'm ready to just zoom ahead to 2026. But I think I'm ready to get in 2026, and it's not a bad thing. It's a thing because I see like a lot of let's see, Walter said kids need more Walter in their lives. They would definitely stop talking back and eating chicken nuggets. See now, you know what, Walter, I don't know now. I might have to think long and hard about that. I might have to write the script and see how that fit with you. Cause I mean, the chicken nuggets ain't so bad. Depends on which ones you buy. But I agree, children need to eat a more balanced meal. But I don't know how much the children need, Walter. Mm, I don't know. I said we might have to take a poll on that. For my listeners, y'all, how many of y'all think we should do a cartoon with Walter and let Walter tell them. Listen, y'all hear Walter want to be a character. Y'all tell Walter. So if enough people tell us to make Walter a character, we're gonna make Walter a character. So how many of y'all think that I should make Walter a character? Y'all go ahead and write in and let me know. Let's see. Amanda says, "Girl, don't let him drag you into your world." Girl, I already know Did you not hear me say this ain't Adult Swim? Baby, Walter already know I'm not gonna play with Walter. I'll make a whole adult cartoon for Walter. Walter not gonna listen. I do not need a Quagmire and what's the other one name on King of the Hill? Like, no, I'm good. I'm straight. I'm okay. Little baby Stewart, like, no, I'm good on that end over there. I'm okay. I don't want to play that game. Nah, that's okay. We ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do. They got enough SpongeBob and stuff like all that little stuff. Yeah, we're good over here. We're not gonna teach that lesson. That's okay. But thank you. I don't want to play that game. I refuse. But Miss Amanda, girl, baby Walter is Walter, and Walter is not getting on there with the kids. Won't nobody child go and tell they mama that they learned about Walter from me. What it say? I didn't want to play with y'all anyway. You know what? That's okay, Walter. We love you too. We real deal. We love you too, Walter. But Walter, you know it ain't safe for you to be out here playing in these streets. Y'all know it ain't. Right. For real, like what was the one topic for 2025? What was one of y'all the one topic that were the shows that we did? Let me see who remember the shows that we did. I understand if y'all don't remember the topics. Let's see who's gonna be honest. Walter, what was your favorite show for 2025? I don't know. Somebody has sent. I'm trying to find where I put them at. Y'all know y'all. So I had been sick this weekend, and I was explaining to DC. Listen, I missed the day. I am a day behind, so I forgot that today was my show. I hadn't contacted this man. I ain't did nothing I was supposed to. So I procrastinated. I ain't do nothing. So I'm telling y'all like the truth. It says every time you have show that you have show our own, and he messes up. Love that guy. Listen. Listen, don't do that, Walter. That listen, don't do that. The man, he's learning. That's what it is. That's what it is. He's trying to learn. That's all. I tell him it's okay to mess up though. That's what I need my men to understand. It is okay for you to mess up. That is not the issue, the problem. I can't speak for all men. Messing up is not the issue. The issue is taking accountability for messing up. That's all. It ain't to bash my baby. It's just to let them know. Like you have to, you know what I'm saying? You have to take accountability for decisions that you make. Once you're an adult, you know what I'm saying? Once you're an adult and you make decisions, you have to be able to stand by that, regardless of what the consequences is, regardless of how it play out. You have to be able to be accountable for the decision that you make. That's it. That's all. That's all I want them to understand. I ain't trying to hurt nobody. I need you to keep it 100 with me. I'm gonna keep 100 with you, and we're gonna make it make sense. That's all. It's simple. It is very simple. All right, Miss Amanda, what's your favorite? What was your favorite show since you've been tuning in? Cause you be active, girl. While we wait, but me personally, I want to thank all of my guests. Miss Deborah, all the shows that had me as guests on their shows this year. I want to thank Mr. Coleman. You know what I'm saying? He did his big one. And when it came to the media for me, of course, I'm forever humble to DC and Zoe. Like I wouldn't be, you know. I wouldn't be, in the place that I'm at right now if it hadn't been for two men willing to take a chance on me. Like for real. And that was insane. And I can say that today. Like I can say that I'm very grateful. Every show that I've done in 2025 and 2024, since I started this in 2023. Oh shoot. It's been like listen, since we started the end of 2023, with the whole BFAM family, since I started it has been an experience. And I am very, like I tell you all the time, I'm very humble by that experience because I've been able to see things, experience things. God has opened doors for me that I didn't, I imagined would open. Am I at the place where I want to be? Absolutely. People ask me, do I want to be a millionaire? I mean, that would be nice to be a millionaire, but I know I don't plan on getting that rich on social media because I don't plan on like selling that. Let's see. Amanda says, I enjoyed the show that you interviewed with DC. He's pretty cool, cute, kind of crushing him. Also, your show with your mango tree outside. Oh, okay. So listen. That's right. When we was outside chilling with the mangoes, that's right. I love that part of the year. We getting right ready for that in the thing. Yeah, listen, we know DC is very, very handsome, but listen, be careful. She's crazy. We ain't gonna put you in the line of fire, Amanda. Yeah. Yeah, we ain't gonna set DC up like that. That we ain't finna do that. But I'm pretty sure he's appreciative of that. But DC is a wonderful person. He don't really come on the cameras as much on my show. But if I get the opportunity to get him to come on, I will. Because he is a very, very busy man. So sometimes I will try to grab him and put him on the show with us every now and then. Like my mango tree, I love my mango tree because that is in the front yard of my house. I love that season. When they come, I love mangoes. I like lemons. I love fruit, but I love mangoes, especially having my own tree. Um, so yeah, and I'm appreciative. Thank you for remembering those shows. All my shows, even especially when I get to meet new people, when I get new guest listeners that tune in, when I get the opportunity to speak to you all, I'm very I be excited. I try to make sure I study enough to get enough information. I'm always, welcoming your topics when y'all send them in to me. I will go and study to see if I get articles. I try to get as much information on them as possible. So I do know what I'm talking about at least a little bit. If I get the opportunity to somebody asked me what was my craziest show that I did of 2025. If you missed the show, it was the episode that I did with the young lady. I'm not gonna say the name. So if you remember the episode, but I'm just gonna say the iPad episode. For those of you who remember the episode, it was a viral TikTok young lady who had an episode where she had destroyed the iPad. So to me personally, that was one of my craziest shows to get her on the show to actually give her style of the story. Um, it did, and it was a big show. I was very ecstatic about that show. It was wild. We did end up, pulling all of the info that footage. I think maybe that show is still. You can go catch one of the old shows, but we did take down so much of that on TikTok because it did become an issue. Now, I tell everybody, if you want to be a guest on my show, I love y'all. I love y'all being guests on my show. I appreciate it when y'all be guests on my show because then we can hear from your side, you know what I'm saying, what actually happened. We'll at least have one part of the party here. Now, I tell y'all though, when y'all come on the show, you got to make it make sense. We're gonna keep it 100. I ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing. And especially if it's something that's been put out there for the world to see, I need you to make it make sense. Keep it 100 with me. Don't come on my show line or expect me to try to make you look better than what the situation is. If my listeners question you, I want you to be honest with my listeners. Um, and I tell you, I don't, because I'm not into that whole drama thing. My whole thing is making it make sense. So if you feel that you need to explain yourself, or if you want to explain, or if you want to just tell what went on, you're about more than welcome to do that. But that was like my craziest episode. I did end up taking the stuff down because she ended up getting some backlash from all the stuff. But I did tell her prior to doing the show, be prepared, that this may be a fallout from what happens, but you have to take accountability when you make certain decisions and do certain things. So yeah, so for my craziest show from 2025, that would be one of the craziest ones. That's one of the craziest shows that I have done this year. One of the wildest shows that we've done shows from outside in the hurricane. But nah, yeah, that was one of the craziest ones that I've done. Let's see. Somebody else. Let's see. Who else got a question? I'm gonna answer the ones that come across the screen. So DC gonna put the ones up if they come across the screen. I'm gonna answer some of the questions that were sent in to me on some of the other sites. I'm trying to merge them all together so I can I'm trying to get me a laptop for the holidays, y'all. So I'm thinking about still trying to debate if I want to go get me a laptop tomorrow. But I need to try to merge all my stuff together. Let's see. Let's see. One of their favorite shows. I don't remember where I put it at. I told y'all, listen, I'm tired. I was so tired. Let's see, Miss Amanda. What is the show you wish you never did? Um, Honestly, there are no shows that I ever wish that I never did. I love like all of my shows. Now, there are shows that I wish I never had to miss. Now, I could say that. There have been, I think, maybe 3 times that I was unable um to do my shows for various reasons, whether it been financial reasons, whether it's been, and that's another thing. That's something that I tell people like all the time. I pay for stuff out of my own pocket. So yeah, when life go to life and um it's not like I don't. And I'm looking for sponsors. I'm telling y'all that's my biggest thing is to get sponsors. So I sponsor me because I believe in me. So that's something that I do. I'm willing and ready to pair up and what I'm saying, to get out there and to have a sponsor partner, do all that good stuff. But until sometimes you got to, until you get that to happen. And I know with me doing it for myself, I've come a long way. I'm almost 2 years in with Make It Make Sense with Auntie, and I'm, like I said, I told y'all, I'm grateful. We hit over 268,000 people like that tune in 2 years that I've been able to, to mass that, so to grasp that amount of people following and listening to me speak like that. I never thought that I would reach over 180 countries and over, that many people tuning in to Auntie. So there is never an episode that I wish that I wouldn't have done. There's the ones that I wish that I could have done that I missed, because I never know what opportunity that I missed in that, and not being able to speak on those days. If that answers your question. Let me see. It's always the weird ones. So okay, I am in a situation. I'm in a relationship for no, my listeners. They're no. Am I single? Y'all know I don't put my business up here like that. If you my follower and you watch, you listen, then you pay attention, then you know. This ain't about that. We up here to make it make sense. We ain't doing that. We're not doing that. All right. So listen, what it says, Walter, I would like to see more show out in 2026. You know what? We gonna see if we can make that happen. Show out is very, very busy. He be doing his thing. He's trying to expand into his own um avenues and do things. So, and we encourage that. I'm behind him 100% in everything that he do. I wish him much success. So he's steady, he doing the t-shirt business, and he's trying to get back into his music thing. So he has a lot going on, and he's still working. So we'll see if 2026 we can get more of him. I know he got like I said, the whole music thing going on. But we'll see how that work out. We gonna definitely see how that work out. Let's see. Hold on. There's some. It was a question somebody asked me. It was a little bit off topic, but I don't know where it went. I think I might have just. I'm sorry. Well, I'm sorry to the person if you just sent me the comment. Um, he sings no. So actually, he used to be a dancer. He used to be a professional dancer. And he does music. So he's engineering and music, DJ and stuff. So there's a couple of different groups and artists that are out that he has been working with, trying to work on some type of project he got going on. I can't get into specifics because I don't know. But so hopefully in 2026 we'll hear a lot more from Smooth Transitions and She Shed Records. We gonna see. We definitely gonna see. But I know I got some surprises for y'all in 2026. And then if you listen, this is what it is. I'm gonna make you a believer. Amanda, when is he gonna put a ring on that finger, girl? Step up. When he get his shit together. Hey baby, Miss Amanda, when they get his shit together. I'm too old to be running out here talking about to be married because I think it's cute for the ring and stuff. No, baby. I need we have a lot of stuff that need to be worked on. Some teamwork, make the dream work. A lot of kinks and things that have to be worked out of people. Yeah, so you have to be able to make it make sense, love bug. And I'm chilling. I got a lot of stuff that I'm working on over here with me, and when God is ready for that step, that's what it'll be. Look at your girl, yeah. Nah, that's hey. I must think he know we working. It's almost 2 years. That it's a process. It's a process. Let's see who that say. Rashawn. Hey, boss lady, you sleeping there? We look. Just a little piece. Just a little piece. Listen, no. I wish, but no. This what work look like. This real deal. Listen, the curls done fell now. This is what the work look like. This is what tired look like. I've been at work all day. I'm working now. Y'all gonna stop. I'm gonna get it done. I'm gonna give me some braids, baby. I'm gonna give me some braids. This what listen, we have to lay her down. Lay it down. Sometimes I can't get to that when I have to work and I have to come back here. I ain't have time to go in there and lay her together. I ain't have a chance to do all that. Uh listen. listen. I got it. Y'all right trying to keep Auntie warm. I got it. Listen. Y'all is a mess. And I truly appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in, Mr. Rashawn. Listen. Auntie just be working. And I'm telling y'all, get sleep seriously so much to get the there ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with seeing something that you like and going for it. Look, Walter, look at you standing up for show out. I see you, Walter. I see you. Listen, I see you. Walter is funny. Walter is hilarious. Walter, that's how you feel? What is that, Rashawn? She said she wasn't married. Let me shoot me. Ooh, boy, look. All right, now you finna start it up. You finna start it up, Rashawn, 2025. You finna take them out of here in 2025. Now, look, Walter done jumped defensive. Look. Ain't no, listen. I appreciate that, sir. I do. Look at Walter. You gonna snitch? That's okay. Snitches get stitches. Walter funny. Walter is funny. Mister, yes, you funny. You definitely funny. Let's see. All right, so somebody from the other side they asked me, have I ever dated? So if you okay, so I don't know why all these questions. I guess Mr. Rashawn, you done started something now because not everybody asking the questions about what Auntie date fans and all this stuff. So listen, now there was as far as me dating fans and all that, I'm in my situation. I am. Rashawn says, well, we could always say we met here. You know what? It's funny. You hilarious. So I had one listener. I did have a follower that was one of my biggest fans when I literally first started off doing the podcast. And they thought it would be a good idea, you know, me saying other people thought that it would be a good idea that if we did, you know, there was a guy, one of my listeners that really wanted to go out on a date. He wanted to take me out. So okay, I was like, okay, I'll do this whole date thing. He was a listener dealing with some self-esteem issues. Let's say, what does it say, Rashawn? Well, give me a shot. I was here first. I ain't got time for your mess. But so we ended up going out on a date. We did. We ended up going out on a date, and I'm gonna just say I went on a date. Would I do it again? Absolutely. I mean, I can't say that, but the date did not turn out to be like the date like it should have been. But it did show me the type of person that he was, and that's not a bad thing. I did, we did reach that he reaches outside of his comfort zone but it was different. It was very different. And I don't ever want to make nobody feel awkward, out of place. Hanging out, I don't mind doing. It says, well, first, brother, you just got here. She got a man, bro. So, Uh, so I did. I don't mind meeting up, hanging out. I do, but I do know that there are weirdos. I have experienced weirdos with have been on the show. I have had, from different walks of life. I've experienced, the people sending me the PMs, the DMs, telephone numbers, all the crazy stuff. Yeah, I appreciate it. I do. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all go ahead, you know what I'm saying? You go ahead, Auntie 24. Y'all go ahead and send your donations. Go ahead and send it in. Keep the show going. It says, what you gonna do with all this love, girl? Listen, I'm embrace it. I love it. I love people that can love them. I love it. I appreciate it. It's sweet. I'm grateful. Thank you so much. Truthfully, I am. I'm very. I'm listen. You got me blushing for real. Don't put myself on the spot like that. But nah, I'm thankful, Mr. Rashawn. Thankful so much. And thank you, Walter. I know that I got my security on deck. I got security in the building. Security is in the building, most definitely. So y'all be prepared. Y'all see, I got my security. Head of security is in the building tonight. Rashawn, what did it say? I'm in Perry, Georgia. Where can I pick you up for supper? Listen, I am not in Georgia, sir. Ooh, but listen, there you go. Listen, there him go. Him in the building. Oh, so what you did, Walter? You sent out that call. Mr. Show Out is in the building. Hey, Stank. He got that call. Listen. What it say? Hi. Look, there you go, Walter. See, look, he showed up. He came. He showed up. He in the building. Listen, listen. That's right. So we know who team show out in the room. We see team show out. That's right. Team show out. We feel you. We see it. But no. Um, no. No, not at all. Show out. That's right. What it says, Mr. Rashawn, where her ring, bro? That woman needs to be kept. Listen. Listen. What it say? DC, do you see this mess? Listen. All right, y'all. Okay. Hey, Stank. So look, Walter's so disrespectful. Walter, behave. You see it? Like what you see him? He ain't got. It's not disrespectful. Show I know he got what he got. What I say with the rest of the show. Go on with the rest of the show. Oh, that's right. Come here talking trash, being a director. That's right. Oh, you better get here. Talking about go on with the rest of the show. But now, listen, I truly thank each and every person that tunes in tonight. I do. I really thank you. Thank you, Walter. Thank you, Mr. Rashawn, Amanda. Of course, my show, he'll be here soon. I know it wouldn't take long for him to get in that building with somebody talking what I say. So is that a no, Auntie? Sir. You being messy. You heard Stank. He has spoken. I ain't fin- now listen. I ain't gonna do that. He spoke. He let you know what it was. I ain't finna do, yeah. He let you know what it was. But I'm very appreciative of that. I do. I really appreciate that. Listen, it's 2025. So he has spoken. He don't speak up often, but he done spoke, y'all. So y'all done got to hear him speak. Y'all done made him come out to the closet. He done said so. Listen, Walter done called his homeboy out. His homeboy done came out of nowhere. I don't know where his homeboy at. Listen, I ain't heard from him, but you see, he done showed up here. But I ain't asked him. Listen, he done told you I'm spoken for, baby. He answered for me. He let you know, baby. I appreciate it though. Thank you so much. Tighten up, Rashawn. Get some designs. Listen, yeah, we can do business all day. All day. I'm telling y'all, so if y'all ain't got y'all tickets yet, yeah, y'all calm down. If y'all ain't got y'all tickets yet to the event, y'all need to make sure y'all go on Eventbrite January the 3rd. From 12:30 till 3 p.m. We will be at the Battery in Atlanta. Listen, I'm so excited. I have a great time every time I come. I know it's cold. Who Jesus? It be cold up there. But I still come and I have a good time. So y'all come out, bring the kids out. Let's go ahead. Let's make it make sense in 2026. Let's get them something to be proud of. Let's get them the opportunity to be productive. Let's teach them accountability. Let's, you know what I'm saying? Let's focus in self-love. Y'all got to meet the crew tonight. Y'all got to meet the Fruitiverse, the Fruitlings. And listen, y'all heard them. They told y'all they was introducing themselves. They in the building. So on January the 3rd, if
Hey everyone, we are the Fruitlings. Hi Auntie. Hi DC. Let's do this. Hey, I'm first. My name is Nene. I represent bananas. Hey, my name is Ginger. I represent ginger. And my name is Minty. I represent mint. Hi, my name is Mira. I represent turmeric. And this the crew with plenty more to come. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook so you don't miss our first episode. Now back to you, Auntie.
listen, make sure y'all tune in. Go make sure y'all follow, subscribe, follow. I'm saying if you have kids, we've tested it. We've tested the cartoon with the kids. The kids are interested. They tuned in. They ready to have a good time. If you want something that I'm telling you, you ain't got to worry about all the craziness being taught to your kids because that ain't what we own. We teaching our children how to love themselves. We're teaching them how to know, you know what I'm saying, to be accepted. What's right and wrong. We that's what we want to teach our children. We want to teach our children to be productive citizens. Ooh, y'all made him come home. Let's see what that says. And soon to come, ODD, aka Walter, keeping these kids respectful to their parents. All right, Walter. Now listen, we done told y'all. Y'all want Walter to have a character. Y'all got to tell her, create Walter a character. Walter want to be in the cartoon. Walter want to come be in the cartoon. Listen, we gonna have to do something. We're gonna have to put a Uncle Walter in the list of Walter. Well, I'm writing the script, so it don't matter. I'm gonna write the script. But yes, listen, we are so grateful, thankful. This is again, this is the holiday season for each and every one of y'all that celebrates this season. Much love to you all. It is Merry Christmas. I ain't taking Christ out of Christmas. I understand it ain't what it is. Y'all celebrate it which how y'all want to. Make sure y'all get in contact with Show Out over at Smooth Transition Design Media Group. As you see, the man is a beast. He is a genius. He don't just do graphic designs. He's out here doing cartoons. He out here doing it all. He doing a big one. He doing it big. He's showing out. That's why we call him Show Out. So y'all make sure y'all contact this man. Get on the list for 2026. It's filling up fast. I'm telling you, filling up fast. When I get off of here right now, Auntie got to jump right into work. We got Christmas orders that got to be made. Rashawn, okay, respect. You two are together. Sorry. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So yes, happy Kwanzaa. Like I told you, people celebrate different things. Show I celebrate Kwanzaa, happy Kwanzaa. I celebrate Christmas. Yes, we make it make sense over here. We respect each other's holidays, what they got going on. Y'all respect each other. It's so easy to do. Y'all make sure y'all make it make sense. The rest of 2025, all 2026, all the rest of the time to come. Make sure you love on your kids. Listen, I'm telling y'all, this ain't the time, but this is the time. Sit your children down, have those conversations with them. We walking into a new year. It's time to make bigger, better decisions. Even children, starting at a young age, instill those values in them to make it make sense. Walter, Merry Christmas show out. I'm always watching for you. We know you wills. We know you is. Merry Christmas to you, Walter, and your family. Much love. Oh, excuse me. Much love, much love. Merry Christmas to each and every one of y'all. Make sure y'all stay tuned for Simply Complicated at 11. BFAM 109.6 is where it's at. I promise you, listen, you can't lose. You cannot lose. Stay tuned. BFAM 109.6. Simply Complicated is at 11. I got it out. Simply Complicated at 11. Make sure y'all stay tuned. I appreciate y'all. Like I told y'all, see y'all next Tuesday. Show I says thank you for having me back. We say, oh, you owe it to my Walter. Yeah, you hear him all excited because he got to stand in the building for him when he not showing up. He better make it make sense. You better tell your homie he better be in the building before 9 because the show started at 9 and he know that. If he in the building, we squad is what I do. I understand, but he need to be have his ass in place so then he don't have to worry about stuff like that. Cause then anybody else got an opportunity to kind of slip in if his ass was here. Uh-huh. Don't be shaking your head, no. In 2025, y'all better tell y'all homie to get his shit together. Tell him. I'm telling y'all I'm rocking the shirt.
Merry Christmas show out. This is
Right.
DC.
Look. That's right. Merry Christmas show out. Shit. What is that? Nobody should be able to. Shit. That's right. As long as you in your place. Because when doors is left open and cracks and stuff, people, already know. So I'm just saying, make it make sense. Y'all already know. Tell him, don't come here these last 3 minutes trying to get it together. Don't do that. We're going to get him. Listen, Amanda. I know Amanda's over there. Listen, I know Amanda got my back. If ain't nobody else up here got it, I know Amanda, we're going to leave DC impartial. But I know I got some support over here. Because I already see Walter going to jump up with you. Well, they say not cracks. Ain't no cracks. Just those just like wide open. But they say women are always looking for greener grass. That's why we mow the lawn. Baby, I don't want greener grass because it took too much to maintain it. How about I just go ahead and get me some concrete? Then I could build a strong foundation. How about that? I don't want no green grass. I want concrete. I want tile and rubble. I want that. I want to be able to build on it. I don't want to. I don't want no grass because then I got to keep cutting. I don't want to cut. I just want to build. Nah. Why you trying to take up for your homie? Absolutely not. Nah. But thank y'all for tuning in. What is that? Too much cement too. And to fix the cracks and patches. Yeah, but if it's that's all right though. We're gonna use the good stuff so we ain't gotta worry about all them cracks in the foundation. Anyways, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. Auntie, love y'all. Thank y'all for making it make sense. I am truly humbled. I will see y'all next week, next Tuesday, 9 p.m. Go get your tickets off Eventbrite. Go get your snacks. Get ready for Simply Complicated. And then make sure y'all stay tuned for BFAM 109.6. Thank y'all. See y'all next week. I love y'all. Have a blessed night. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Feliz Navidad, Happy Kwanzaa. What's that song?